neighbors, and girlfriends.
The nonsense what I said. Sex is not important. Of course it is.
And he'll investigate whether or not there's any medical cure for his mysterious condition.
I mean, you've got quite a nice arm here, so you could have a good-sized penis.
Andrew will finally find out if he can have the one thing he's wanted more than anything else in the world: a normal, healthy relationship.
I believe if someone wants to stay with someone and who hasn't got a penis, I think there's something wrong with them.
Looking good?
Yeah, quite big, isn't it?
Andrew Wardle lives in Greater Manchester with his 24-year-old Hungarian girlfriend, Fedra. He's facing the toughest year of his life so far. For the last 40 years, Andrew has lived with a shocking body secret.
But if you're in a pub and you say to someone, I'm going to buy a drink, and you say, by the way, I haven't got a... You're going to say, stick the drink up your...
His relationship with Fedra, like many others before, has been built on an incredible lie.
Wow. Oh, God.
Amazing, isn't it?
He's beautiful.
Because just like almost everyone else, she had no idea that Andrew was born without a penis.
Perspective is breathtaking.
The outwardly happy couple first met when working at a hotel for singles and started chatting online.
It's a Skype thing, it flashed up, and it was Fedra. I thought she was an attractive woman, she was gorgeous.
My first impression about him, he had amazing humor. He always made sure we are laughing. He was really like a magnet. Do you want to try it?
After just 5 months talking over the internet, Fedra surprised Andrew by traveling overseas to meet him.
I really didn't think she was going to come. Just like, who'd leave Budapest to go live at Staley Bridge? I thought, no one would do it. And she did. It really shocked me. It kind of, oh my God. And when she turned up with the bags, I thought, I'm in trouble here, you know. I thought something bad's going to happen here. I got to love you.
Andrew was nervous because he had kick-started an intense relationship without revealing his genital condition.
I really like it. I even bought a postcard from my granny.
Because nearly 4 decades of bitter experiences had convinced him that honesty might not always be the best policy when it comes to keeping girlfriends.
We had our first kiss, and it was amazing. When I told him I love him, I actually had an explosion in my heart, and when he told me, I felt amazing.
In their long-distance relationship, Andrew found it easy to avoid much discussion about sex. But when she moved into his house, his cover story, that he had a kidney problem, had to be further embellished.
I told her I had a microchip in my kidney, I had kidney infections and stuff, so she wouldn't touch my kidney, she wouldn't touch anywhere. And it kind of kept her away.
The weeks turned into months, and the months into a year. Still unaware of the truth, Fedra happily accepts their sexless relationship.
I really do believe we are not animals. And we have a routine, for example. Every night we have a chat before we go into bed. He's my best friend. I never had that kind of connection with a man, to be honest.
Andrew believes that lying about his condition gives him his best shot at keeping a loving, caring relationship.
In my way, I'm giving myself a chance. You know, I got to let people know me than letting people know the condition. If they don't know you, it's easy to touch. I believe it's possible for a woman to love me, but I don't believe it's possible for a woman to stay with me and have a normal, happy relationship.
He's different, he's unique, and that which I like in people, that which I'm attracted to. I was really happy to find someone which I actually can trust, because I do trust him.
Fearful that Fedra will leave if she knows the truth, Andrew stays silent.
It's probably the hardest sentence ever to get out of my mouth. I'd rather say I've murdered someone or something than say that. It just became impossible to say.
Andrew was born with a severe form of bladder exstrophy, a condition where the bladder form is exposed on the outside of the body. In Andrew's case, his genitals were also acutely malformed and hidden. After 40 years of hiding his secret, out of the blue, Andrew decides to end the lies and face up to the reality of his problems for the first time ever.
The definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, and that's what I've been doing. I'd lived my life as far as I could take it. I was sick of hiding.
But surprisingly, his first step in coming clean isn't telling his girlfriend Fedra. Instead, he goes to the national tabloids, followed by live TV.
Get a load of this next story.
Andrew Wardell here has a very big secret. Andrew was born without a penis.
When you're born with something like that, it becomes second nature to hide something like that. If you don't sleep with a girl or go to sleep with a girl on the first night, then she kind of thinks you're nicer, you're not in no rush. So they kind of attach themselves to you a little bit more.
Have you ever come across disappointment?
I've actually been punched in the face. Because
Really?
I once told a girl, I got a punch in the face. That was a real shock.
As Andrew's secret becomes national news, Fedra hears the truth.
She learnt about my condition. She was sat next to me and she read it in the Sun.
I knew it from the newspaper.
I was so embarrassed to have done that to her, but it's like you're ending a relationship if you say it and you'll do anything not to end it.
I mean,